All right, so we are going to talk about drawing a conclusion using p-values now, okay? So a p-value is basically the total area under the curve, okay? We just want to be careful on this. If we have a two-tailed test, all right, and our picture looks like this, the area under the curve is going to be both of these things added together, okay? If we have a one-tailed test, okay, our p-value will either be the area to the left or the area to the right, okay? We will need to use our handy-dandy z-tables to find those areas. So we want to have those kind of ready for this section. It's posted in Moodle. All right. All right, so here we go. If the p-value is less than or equal to our alpha, which is our level of significance, okay, then we will reject the null hypothesis. Okay, that means our findings will support the alternative hypothesis. If the p-value is greater than the level of significance, then we will fail to reject the null hypothesis. This means we support the findings of the null hypothesis. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do this problem with the method of finding a p-value to make a conclusion. Okay, so up here we have a level of significance. We have a population mean, and we have a alternative hypothesis. Okay. All right, so this says we have a standard deviation of 15.4. You obtain a sample mean of 79.5, and we have a sample size. What is the test statistic? The test statistic comes from a formula. All right, so we're going to do the sample mean minus the population mean over the standard deviation divided by the square root of n. Okay, so that is 79.5 minus 84.75. That is getting divided by 15.4 over the square root of 27. All right, so I've got negative 1.77. Again, I'm using 2 decimal places. All right, p-value. So I need to look here. All right, since this is my alternative hypothesis, I'm doing a left-tailed test. Okay, so that tells me I want to find the area to the left of negative 1.77. And I'm doing a left-tailed test because I'm using a less than symbol, okay? So this area to the left over here, that will be my p-value, okay? So I'm going to my table, and I'm finding the area to the left of negative 1.77. All right, so I have found that to be 0.0384. Okay, so now I'm going to compare the p-value and my level of significance, which we said was 0.10. All right, my p-value is less than my level of significance. Okay, so let's go back up here to our rule. If it's less than or equal to, I'm going to reject the null hypothesis. Okay, so this means we are going to reject the null hypothesis. My conclusion is that I support the alternative and that the sample mean of that 79.5 is statistically significant.